Hello guys, my name is Lorden. Today I'm going to be showing you how to raid very easily and cheaply with zombies and Shadowstalkers. So let's not waste any more time and get straight into it. So the first way is going to be using Shadowstalkers. So this is Scorpion 7, it's right over here. This works on the Washington map. So there's actually going to be two places that you can get this from. So this is the first place, is going to be the easiest place to get it, but it will be quite contested because these zombies do drop Vipers sometimes. But this is a very good place to loot because I just killed a zombie and I got a vaccine. There's also military zombies here. But the real loot is inside. So pretty much you're going to go right in through the entrance. You're going to go into this middle room. Go straight here. Turn to the right here. And this is it. So this is normal unturned settings. There's no modifications. So normal loot spawns, everything. Alright, so this is pretty much what we've been looking for, the Shadowstalker. So it takes up 5 by 2 slots. It uses the rail, which is ammunition you can find over here and over here. There is another spot, but we'll get to that later. This gun, it's the gun that we're going to be using. It is very useful for PvP and raiding. For the first reason is that it's a one-tap headshot and it has no bullet drop. So if you're on a server that has bullet drop, that's a huge advantage. So most guns, bullet drop is pretty much how the bullet falls off. So generally, if I'm using a maple strike, let's say, and I aimed right over here, the bullet would actually land over here because of the bullet fall off. But with this one, it goes exactly where you shoot, and that's pretty much why this is useful for PvP. It doesn't have any bullet drop. The next thing about this is the rails. They are explosive, so if I shoot this at myself, bam, it does damage, and the bullets, I think they also do damage themselves. If you're a lucky chap and you find a gas mask, which can be found in fire stations, they're quite rare. You can also get filters. They can just take a vehicle and you can head over to the alien crash site. So, alright, so this is where you'll find the alien crash site. It's in the northwest part of the map. It's right over here. So on the map you can see here's the little crane, and then right over here, this is the UFO. So we're just going to run over here. Make sure you have your gas mask equipped, otherwise you're going to die from the radiation. So we've entered the dead zone now. If you just come over this hill right to here, this is the spot. We'll first have to kill the zombie here, obviously. And be careful, because they do spit out radiation at you. But over here, we can grab rail. If you want, you can just strip that, and you'll have this. Or even you can just salvage this, because you're the only person, unless you have a group who you want to raid with as well. This note here, it's not useful, it's just part of the lore, so if you run to read the lore, you can. Otherwise, just save your gas mask and head out. Alright, so I've set up this little decoy base over here to show you guys. It's over on Rainbridge Island. So let's say I want to raid this base. Tip for raiding with the Shadowstalker is because the bullets are explosive, you don't want to raid in the middle, you want to rather raid on the side, because then you'll do explosive damage to the rest in case you do want to end up raiding that later. So let's take one shot. 96. So it will take 20. And 22. And 23. And it takes 23 rails to destroy one wall. So, as you can see, it also damaged this pillar here, and the floor, and the roof. That's because, I did shoot in the middle a bit, but if you decide to shoot on the side, you'll actually probably destroy, or be close to destroying these. One thing to note, though, is don't be a dumbass like me, and stand like this. It's gonna take away your HP. By the time you're done raiding the wall, you will pretty much die. Stand a bit away, so you don't get blown up, because the bullets are explosive. Alright, so the next way of raiding is going to be pretty situational. Not often people will do this, but if somebody does end up building a base in an area that does have zombie spawns, so Tacoma, Everett, Scorpion, all the places with names on them generally have zombie spawns. Some places that aren't named do also have zombie spawns, so over here. But pretty much, you're going to either need a metal siding or a metal plate. These can be crafted, this is how you craft metal siding, 2 metal scrap. A plate, also 2 metal scrap, you're going to first turn it into a sheet, and then from that, into a plate. But I generally use plates because they're easier to jump on, and you can reuse them for other things, because the siding's not that useful. Alright, so I'm a little spot here. Let me grab a zombie over here. If they have safe zone radiators, there probably won't be any zombie spawns near, so you might have to bring them from somewhere else. But pretty much the idea is that you're going to want to make the zombie think that this is the only way for you to raid them. So as an example, the gum store, I'm just going to jump up here. Then the zombie, if I just stand still for a second, he's going to lose interest in me, and he's going to feel like the only way to get to me is through the vault door. Pretty much, he thinks that I'm inside here. So, if it's not working, maybe you can punch a bit. Sometimes they just don't work, and you have to jump down, re-bring them back, make sure that they're actually on the vault door. So, here's the zombie, pretty much. There, okay, he started raiding. If you jump behind him, it's all safe, he's not going to kill you, but you can see he's slowly damaging the vault door. Alright, so pretty much you can see that the zombie is raiding it. It's slow, but if you want to go crazy, you can bring all of the zombies in the area, so just do like this, and there should be a few coming your way, and you can just bring them up here. Or if you really want to go crazy, and maybe they have sentries in their base, then you can just do this, and it's gonna be a feast. So pretty much the Horde mode zombies are much stronger than the usual zombies, so the Horde beacon is useful because the base can have sentries. If the base has sentries, there are 2 possible options, which is option 1, that the sentries will run out of ammo, the zombies will raid the base and all the lockers and all the loot inside of it. There is the second option, which in my opinion is actually better. This option is that the sentries don't run out of ammo, and they end up killing all of the zombies. The reason this is better, you may think it's bad because then what are we gonna get raided with? It's good because when all of the zombies die, the Horde beacon will drop raiding gear, which you can then use to raid the base. One thing to note is watch out for spitter zombies. They will spit acid, and they can damage you if you're standing on the roof, and even possibly damage the Horde beacon. Alright, so that was my video on how to raid quickly and easily. I know the Shadowstalker one only really works on Washington or maybe some modern maps, but the zombie raiding works on all maps. So I hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed the video, have a great day. If you got some help, remember to like, and if you're feeling grateful, subscribe. Bye.